na 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 na. Welcome to Drunk Disney, where we drink watching Disney movies and then tell you what we learned from them.
This week's movie is Peter Pan, released in 1953, based on the characters by J.M. Barrie.
Today we have a very special guest with us, actor, comedian, Zan Polka!
Yay! Hey guys! Today's drinking game is brought to you by Nora Sweeney and Toya13, and we will be drinking every time there is a situation where an adult really should be present.
To Walt.
To Walt. Ooh. Off to Never Never Land.
RKO.
Yeah.
RKO.
Yeah.
They don't exist anymore. Still got a lot of the 9 old men.
They're still alive?
They're like the 9 really old men. Drink attack to Robin Williams.
To Robin.
Yeah.
We miss you.
We love you.
Do you think Mr. Darling tells everybody he has a maid, but he's too cheap for one, so he just hired his dog?
It's like he was calling her down to be a contestant on a game show. I think George is a rejected Shakespeare actor.
All of these kids are way too old for a nursery.
In this time period, women are basically considered infants until they get married.
I pay the bills. Quit playing the martyr, Nana.
I think it's cool that the dad and Captain Hook are voiced by the same guy.
So is the idea that like the kids hate their dad?
Yeah.
I just want to know the parents' story. How did they end up together?
I think that's a sign of us getting old. No, tell us more about the parents there.
Is it weird that the parents just left their kids here overnight?
Parents should probably be there.
To no babysitter!
Yeah, we stay up late and watch porno. My theory is that Peter Pan is just Wendy's boyfriend, and she's like, okay, we can have sex, but you have to put on this fairy costume and pretend you're magical, and then my parents will be cool with you coming in at night.
You have to wear this costume, learn how to fly.
For some pussy? Yeah. That's Tink being like, my butt's too big. And we're like, don't worry, Tink, it's fine.
Wendy's a clingy lady.
Dude, she's twerking.
Yeah.
Original Miley.
Tonight's my last night in the nursery.
And then I'm in the doghouse outside.
Where all the other women in my dad's life go.
Quit cat blocking me, Tink!
So even though Tinkerbell is an inch tall, she's technically a grown-ass woman,
Really?
fawning over a 12-year-old boy.
Who the most she could do is give a hand job to.
Yeah, right?
Which there is porn of. I hear. She's not a salt shaker, dude.
I wonder what poor soul had to animate all this pixie dust.
The intern.
Tink is so petty, she had to ruin Wendy's reflection in the water.
Such a bitch. It's awesome.
She's a future cat lady.
When you're that small, you become an ant lady.
She's like caterpillar lady.
Isn't that the guy from Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah! It's him and Captain Crunch's day job, being a
Yeah.
pirate.
Cereal again?
This guy's got 2 cigars at once. He is chasing that cancer full speed.
You see, there's only 3 places.
Cannibal?
Neverland's about the size of Boise.
Cannibal Cove would be just like another horribly racist endeavor. Some poor indigenous tribe that actually doesn't eat people. But they're
Yeah.
like, well, you don't speak English, so you must.
You can almost tell that guy's throat's gonna go. "Boo."
So that voice is the same as the White Rabbit. Wendy is voiced by Alice from Alice in Wonderland. My theory is, Alice gets home from Wonderland, wants to hide from the Red Queen, goes into witness protection, and becomes Wendy. White Rabbit is sent to go find her, uses magic to become Smee. Bam, Tumblr, eat that.
This man who just shoots people on a whim is terrified of a crocodile.
Just shoot the crocodile in cold-blooded murder.
Yeah.
This crocodile has an illustrious career that would go on for decades. You can see him again in Princess and the Frog. Yo, I use a straight razor to shave, and there would be blood everywhere.
It looks like a weird ball sack.
Mr. Smee's rape whistle. Captain's getting a little frisky.
Why can't he find any pants that fit? Everybody else is so well dressed for pirates, and he's just like, oh, I found this blue potato sack.
They keep hitting up the JCPenney ships, but nothing's in his size.
Peter Pan is really unattractive.
He's creepy.
Yeah.
Please, Tinkerbell, we can't keep up with you.
That's the point, bitch. How does that happen? Those fish up there.
It's a glass ceiling.
I love those costumes. Isn't that the boy from the Goonies?
Hey, there should probably be a parent looking over all
Yeah.
these lost boys to comfortable onesies.
Comfy onesies.
What if she died and on her tombstone was Wendy, shot down by a kid dressed as a skunk?
At the bottom of the forest, there's just piles of dead little girls.
Tink starts a forest fire.
Everyone is a ginger in this movie.
Tink's fucking radioactive, man.
Is that why she can fly?
And probably why she's so small. Tink was the subject of government experiments.
She was born in Hiroshima. Is that bad?
She just did a sexy dance for all the little boys.
Ah, the Dothraki Sea Khaleesi. He basically represents colonial Britain. The savages. God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They all have the big noses too. It's awful.
Fun fact, Peter Pan is Dan Snyder's favorite movie.
I feel like this hasn't been looked at as racist until like 2 years ago. 2001, everyone watched like, yeah, that's how engines are.
The taxpayers of Neverland hate the mermaids because they just sit around not doing anything all day. Who do you think pays to clean that water, mermaids?
Look how skimpily they're dressed.
That one doesn't even have a top.
That one had some tassels.
I feel like this is some weird Taylor Swift video where Wendy is Taylor Swift chasing Peter.
They wear seashells, I wear nightgowns.
They're like, show your ankles, Wendy. That was like a really messed up wet t-shirt contest.
No, Wendy, don't defend yourself.
There should always be an adult present while you go swimming.
Especially if you're topless.
Topless
Yeah.
beaches. This chick just shows up halfway through the movie and we're supposed to care.
Tiger Lily, just based on these 30 seconds, is like super tough. She's the one that we should be marketing, not Tinkerbell, the crazy cougar. Not Wendy, the desperate 12-year-old.
If he was gonna stab Peter in the head, that would have been graphic.
You know what? I'd rather watch that movie.
Oh, that's just like a Looney Tunes moment.
Peter Pan's like, no more white bread for me, I'm moving to 12th grade. Just find a stud, Smee.
He writes like Winnie the Pooh.
You mean illiterate? Does Captain Hook have like a hedge clipper hand that he puts on when he wants to make an extra buck?
Do you think he wears those on dates?
I hope he has like a vibrator hand for the ladies, because a hook?
Have you seen vibrators from the 1900s? Just the one female for 30 men.
She's like the Smurfette of this tribe.
Yeah.
Adult supervision should be required here because an adult would tell everyone that this is super racist.
Yeah.
What makes the red man red?
That sounds like a rap song.
To Method Man!
Method Man! This is like every Coachella person's dream. She just happens to have white features with a tan.
Yeah. What makes the red man red? I don't know, but Tiger Lily didn't inherit it.
She's like a hypersexual 12-year-old.
We need to be smoking peyote for
Yes.
this.
All those kids are tripping balls.
He's got his gold hook on for Tinkerbell. He's also got a heart on for Tinkerbell.
Oh.
That's what's playing the piano right now.
He just wants her to pole dance all over his dick.
Fireman style.
We'll Shanghai Wendy.
Is that like Eiffel Towering her?
Look who came to join us.
I didn't know hamster's balls got that big.
His whole body moves and the balls stay put.
Hey, buddy. What's your number?
That's alcohol abuse, Smee.
You're wasting it.
Wait, is Tinkerbell giving away their location right now?
Yeah.
Hell hath no fury like a Tinkerbell scorn. Oh, now she's the lantern.
It never ends.
They leave the Indians and then they just keep mocking them.
Everyone else thinks I'm wonderful.
That is this whole movie in a nutshell.
Oh, Wendy, we don't want to go home.
You sure you want to go home?
Should there be an adult present here?
Putting these lost boys to sleep. To moms.
I love my
Moms.
mom. My mom's
I love
great.
you, Mom. Cynthia
Mom,
Janice.
I love you.
This is the bathroom break song.
She has like a 40-year-old woman's voice again.
Heavy smoker. The pirates are all like, Smee. Hook. He's nuzzling up into her boobs. Mama.
Peter Pan is just like a really shitty frat boy.
He's-
These pirates rehearse this song and dance so often, and they're just so excited.
We can finally perform this song for someone.
Alright, ready guys? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yo-ho! Yo-ho!
Wendy's gotta get those anal beats out of her ass. He's back to his pewter hook.
Wow, he took a big chunk out of that pillar.
You know what they say about a guy with one hand? Your other hand gets like the strength of both hands
true.
combined. Can he just take the hook off? He's got like 5 others. That was a Smash Brothers move right there.
He double jumped. Tink's best offense might be just going up people's butts. What would make you fall off a ladder more than something going up your butt?
Drink attack.
Oh!
To that weird out of place POV shot. They're like the Joker and Batman. They need each other.
Why is he Kim Kardashian ugly crying?
My first ruling as captain is a drink attack.
I didn't know Tink was into alchemy.
Oh.
To London!
Our overlords and saviors.
Oh, I thought he had the wife on a leash for a second. Show off our collector cups.
from Trader Sam's at Disneyland. Maybe you've heard of it. A little place called Disneyland.
That family portrait was missing 2 children.
Oh
Just
shit,
like
we
our dog.
left him on the cloud boat!
I like thinking that maybe all the Lost Boys were just that guy's kids.
Then what are you
That
saying?
is so smart.
What did we learn from Peter Pan?
With happy thoughts, the sky is your limit.
What makes you fly, Dave?
Happy thoughts.
I learned that Peter Pan is the most sexist and possibly the most racist Disney movie ever made. What makes the red man red? Racist white man.
I learned that a lot of the songs in Peter Pan are so ingrained into my head that I'm not sure if Disney wrote them or not. They just are. It freaks me out.
I learned that the 1900s were a terrible time period for women.
The 1900s were a good time for having morphine spooned into your face.
Did you hear that classic Coke was just cocaine infused wine?
This has been Drunk Disney Peter Pan! Yeah! Hey everybody, thanks a lot for watching Drunk Disney Peter Pan.
Next up, we want to do a movie from the revival era.
Choose a movie from the list you see here and write it in the comments below, and the movie with the most votes will be the next Drunk Disney movie. It's up to you.
You get to win. You get to win.
What?
You get, motherfucker,
Get.
to win, motherfucker.
Win.
You get to win.
Win.
You
Win.
get
Win.
to win.
What?
You get, motherfucker. You get to win.
James,
Come on. You get, motherfucker. You get to win.
James, we have neighbors.